to the last Hustle with Drew live of the year. Good to see you guys. This is the last one of the year, my friends. We're going to end this one on a bang. We did the last TikTok live. Woo. We did the last TikTok live, last week? So, all right. I'm excited. Let's turn off the lights in here. Official last live of the year. Big things for next year. So if you guys are watching this, please, whether you're watching it live or later, just let me know where you're watching from. Just leave a comment. Always lets me know that you guys are here with us. Whew. Last live of the year. 2024 was an amazing year. You know, as we wrap up the year. Delaware, same day junk removal. This was a great year. The photo booth business is it's been amazing. Photo Booth 101 has been amazing. The YouTube channel has been amazing. I know we only have 15,000 subscribers here. I know some people may look at that and not think that that's a big deal, but in our niche, it's huge. So, Luther, San Diego. My man Luther, what's up, Luther? Good to see you. So yeah, I really want you guys to go into next year with a killer mentality, with let's let 2025 be the year we all come together, and my goal for next year is to build a super strong community, and to really distance myself from everybody when it comes to the social media stuff. I'm calling it, man. If TikTok is still around in the year 2025, the goal is 100,000 followers. We're already at 31,000, and for YouTube, I think 50,000 is a good launch point. So we got Photo Booth St. John's out of St. John's, Florida. Love it. Yeah, man. You guys, we're gonna look back. We're gonna look back in the future, right? Whether it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're going to look back at this time and we're going to say, you know what? There was a huge opportunity in this photo booth space. I can't stress out enough that, you know, look, I'm 35 years old. I feel like I've been around enough to see a few times in life where there was a lot of opportunity. A few times that I remember was the housing market in 2008. Then another one in 2020 when it comes to like real estate, and looking back at it too, like in business, if you were a photo booth owner in the year 2022 and on, there was huge opportunity. Coming off in the year 2020, you guys remember the world shut down. No one was selling no one was renting out photo booths, let alone selling them. And now life's back to normal, and dude, just get started if you haven't. And if you have your equipment, I'm telling you, this year, spend some money on ads, grow your business. Man, we got 7 people here already. It's just 3 minutes in. We got Sharina Neves out of Tampa, Florida. James is writing Bolax, whatever that is. Is that a city? Where's Bolax? Or are we getting trolled here? Let's see what Bolax is. Never heard of Bolax. Oh, that's funny. It's a British word meaning testicles. Hilarious. $101 million company, which has always been a dream of mine, is to sit here and be like, I have a 7-figure business. And it's really not because, you know, I'm not even doing anything special here when it comes to Photo Booth 101. If anything, Photo Booth 101 is a reflection of the photo booth business, the rental industry being so strong. And in life, I'm telling you, whether it's the Photo Booth 101 or the rental business, you know, the photo booth rental business, or anything that we're doing, the more value you guys can add, the more value you get in return. So one thing I'm thinking of for my rental business, we do the photo booth pickup, we do the photo booth drop off, we do the attendant type photo booth, The next logical stage is to do a photo booth ship out to you business. That's what we got going on. That's something that's in the works. Probably launch late January, maybe end of February. And I'm going to bring you guys along. And yeah, man. So everybody here watching, put in the comments right now. Let's really utilize this live. If you guys have any questions, anything that you've ever wondered, whether it's about the photo booth business in general, please, ask whatever questions you have. But one thing I do want to ask you guys to put in the comments, what are your goals for next year business-wise? Let's speak this into existence. So if you write your comment, I will read it. This way, if you want to go back at the end of next year, look back and you can be like, you know what's crazy is I said this on Drew's Live. And my biggest advice here is with your goals, be unrealistic. Setting a goal and making a realistic goal and hitting it is great. It's fine. It's good. But setting a goal very, very high that almost seems unattainable is even better. That's where it's at. So, all right, Sharina, I never catch you live. I always watch the replays, laugh out loud. Can you talk about the different ways to get reviews from customers? Absolutely. W comment. Thank you so much for asking questions. I love when you guys write your questions here. So, to get reviews, very important here. Where you ask for the reviews is half of the battle. So, many of you may think that Yelp is a great place to go. I can't stand Yelp. They've reached out to me before and wanted to offer me free credit. They screwed me over completely. This is me just telling my story, and it's not just me. A lot of other photo booth owners can relate to this, but Yelp will take down real reviews. You can even call them, email them and saying, hey, these were legit reviews. They don't care. They're not going to help you. So ask for your reviews on your Google My Business page. Google My Business. It is a business profile on Google, and treat that like a social media platform, you know? So treat your Google My Business like a social media platform, and how to get more reviews there. Here's a tactic here. This is something that works perfectly. So this is what you can do. If you're doing a digital photo booth rental after your event, this is what you should do. Send an email. Thank you so much for using our photo booth services. Again, here's the link with all the photos. And if you're using Luma Booth, that link should be there. Easy. It's free. It's already included in your subscription. You could say, pick your favorite photo, save it, then go to our Google page, leave a review with your photo that you would like us to print. We'll print it. After you leave a review, we'll take that photo, we'll print it, and we'll send it to you for free. This is a $3 move to get a review. If you don't have $3 per event to budget in to get a review, I'm telling you, raise your prices, figure it out. Because look, with this method, right, $300 could give you 100 reviews. Reviews are so important, you guys. Also, look, this is another little tactic here. Let's just talk about going as fast as you can when you first start off, or if you started off and you're not seeing some motion, you could also take all the email addresses from the people that used your photo booth in the past and just send out a mass email saying, thanks for using our photo booth at the wedding last night. If you enjoyed our services, please leave a review. If you leave a review, we'll do XYZ. Technically, you're not really gray area, right, when we're talking about this. But imagine you have 50 email addresses after one event. Let's just say it's a free event. Let's just say maybe you get 10 people to do that. But it's always good to kind of give like an incentive, right, to leave a review, because most people aren't obligated to. And look, if they paid you already your price, they technically don't have to leave a review. So if there's some sort of incentive, people will do it. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, right? And I know most of you have been to a restaurant where they're literally saying, leave a review, we'll give you a free appetizer or free dessert, free ice cream cone. Literally, I literally went to dinner right now with my wife. We had a really early dinner today. We went to this seafood boil place, and they said, leave a review and we'll give you a free use of our claw machine. And I was like, hell yeah, I left a review. I literally have it on my phone. I can show you guys. So it's about reviews. Reviews are important. And here's the beautiful thing. Google loves businesses that have a lot of good reviews. Because if someone's going to type photo booth rental, where's Sharina from? Sharina mentioned it here in Tampa. Okay, so let's just say someone types in photo booth rental, Tampa, Florida. Your Google My Business page, if you have a lot of reviews, right, will get shown before a lot of other companies that are ranking on Google or even paying for Google ads. It is a no-brainer, you guys. Make it your job to try to squeeze out at least 5 Google reviews for every event. And check me out too. Look, Sharina, if you're at your event and you're the attendant, talk to people. Get some little cards made that have a QR code that says, please leave a review. If someone meets you in person and you're helpful and you give them pose ideas at the event, you give them a copy and they're like, hey, can you print one more? And you're nice, you're like, yeah, sure, I'll print you one more. Then you can literally just say, hey, if you enjoyed our services, if you have 2 minutes or a minute, just please leave this right here. All right. Man, we got Green Bear Junk Removal. My man Daniel from Canada, what's up, my friend? Sharina saying, I've been in business for about a year. The goal is to hit 100K next year. My friend, you can do it and you will do it. You will do it, but here's the thing. It's one thing to set a goal. The goal must have a deadline, which yours does, and it has a price point, which is great, 100K. Now you need to figure out to work backwards, right? And let's just say if you have the capacity to do 2 events a week, how much, let's just say, I don't know how many weeks there are, 50 something. Multiply that by the amount of money that you need to make to hit that 100 and then just work backwards. And here's another way to easily make extra income for your business. Offer different types of rentals. If you're only doing the photo booth attendant, where you go to an event, you set up, you stay there, you man it, guess what? You can't do 2 of those at once unless you have employees. And most of us don't want to get employees, right? So maybe it's time to look at the drop-off. Hey, Uncle Drew, you know what? You're right. I want to do the drop-off. How can I go about doing that? Well, let me tell you. Get a booth, right? Just have that dedicated to your drop-off booth, and then just start marketing the drop-off price lower than the price it costs for a print with attendant, and then you'll be surprised how many people will start booking your drop-off booth if they're saying your prices are too expensive. And I know you guys have heard this before. I have not met one photo booth owner that has never heard or often hears it's over budget or it's too much. When you try to rent a photo booth from me, all last year, I think I maybe had 2 people tell me that they can't afford a rental from us at all. And our prices go up literally all the way up to $3,000, right? Depending on what you want, all the way down to just $199. Let me say that again, $3,199. And the reason why we got the $199, because that is the photo booth pickup. And let me tell you this, I'm pissed off that 2 people said they couldn't afford me. So you know what happened now? We are going to be launching a booth where we ship it out to customers. And it's going to start off, and I'm not shitting you, $150, including shipping, to ship out one of these to your party. It's going to have the light, the iPad in here. It's going to be a handheld booth. We're taking over the market, you guys. I'm telling you. And I can't wait to teach you guys more about this and how this works. So that's coming soon. But you got it, Sharina. Here's my advice to you. Every single day, remember and remind yourself why you're in business. Why do you want to make this extra money? I am motivated by a lot of things, and I'll be public with this. A lot of my motivation probably comes from real personal, and most of you guys maybe be able to relate to this, but like, I just want to be, how can I say this? What drives me is I am hyper obsessed with having options. I'm hyper obsessed with having enough money to know that if I didn't want to work for 3 to 4 years, I have enough money saved up and investments in place to where I'm going to be fine. So like I tell everyone, if you passed away today and you had to do if you passed today, you better understand this, guys. To bury somebody is very expensive. So if you don't have enough money for to cover that, plus to take care of your loved ones for X amount of time, you should be pissed off. We should be upset about that. So that should, to me, I tell I tell this to all my friends, and this is the reason why I'm telling you guys. Have at least 6 months of rent food costs, gas costs, utility bills, money to have a little bit of fun for at least 6 months, and have enough money also on top of that. I would say at least 20,000 saved, and then enough money just in case anything happens to you to cover some of those costs. So that was my motivation, and I had a real one-on-one with my mentor. Believe it or not, I have a mentor, and he told me that was his motivation. And then he when he told me that, he was like, if all of this happened to you, like, would you have, and this is a conversation I had a good 8-9 years ago, and that's what drives me, man. So just set your goals, guys, and don't forget why you're in this business and why you want to make money. And huge tip here. I'm going to get to the next comments here, but just remember this. Stop looking at your photo booth equipment and having an attachment to your investment cost. This is what I see holds back a lot of photo booth owners. Drew, you know what, man? I like the drop-off idea, but I don't trust people with my equipment. Okay, well, why don't you trust people with your equipment? Well, I'm worried that someone's going to damage it. Well, that can happen while you're there. And let me tell you, it happens while you're there. So people get attached to the money that they spent on the equipment versus having an attachment to the money the photo booth can make you. Let me say that again. Stop having an attachment to what your equipment cost and start having an attachment to the potential that your booth can make you. And I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about saving you your time. Let me say this again, guys. If you're doing a traditional photo booth event where you're going there and you're staying there, if you're lucky, your best bet is maybe 2 events in one day. Maybe rare occasion where you can do 3. I've done 11 drop-offs in one day, and that's the drop-off. We've had 30, I think the record's 34 pickups in 1 month. We've been literally averaging 1 pickup a day if you're gonna rent it like that, plus the drop-offs that we have, plus the events where we do the attendance. So start having an attachment to your equipment in the right way, right? I look at this, right? I look at this photo booth and I'm not looking at it like a $2,300 investment, because if I do that, I'm going to treat it different. You know, when you buy a new pair of shoes, you walk funny because you don't want to crease the shoes, and you're just sitting there and just worried about your shoes versus actually enjoying the shoes and reaping the real benefits of having them. So that's the comparison. I just want to make that, you guys. Hopefully next year the goal can be like, let's open my eyes here and let's kind of, you know, do it a little bit different. So Green Bear junk removal question: can you add PNG file to Luma booth welcome screen if you have camera preview on? No, it's either one or the other, either camera preview or the welcome screen. DPA 360 photo booth hire, just purchased the DNP printer, but I have no Wi-Fi, only personal hotspot. Do you have a question? Green Bear junk removal: I would like to add logos, etc. for our events, but I like the camera preview on the welcome screen. I have been able to add pics, but not with a transparent background. This is what you can do, though. I believe you can on Luma booth. You can have like a video welcome screen, and maybe you can upload a static video where it's just an image playing. Then they can tap it, and then that can bring them, I think you can do that. Then it'll bring them to the camera preview. But just having a file on there and that, you can't do both. All right, Sharina. Yes, I asked my clients after the event. I have to do better with the clients who use the booth at the events. Yeah. Dude, look, it's always, okay. And this is a problem I had in the past too, where I was only focused on getting new clients. That's good. But like, if we're not sitting here and we're utilizing the events that we've done and the events that we are going to do, you're losing out. There's a gold mine. So what I'm talking about is utilizing the phone numbers and email addresses at your events for marketing purposes. And I filmed a video showing you guys how I utilize a service called MailChimp, where we have slow email drip campaigns. And after every event that we do, I take every email address and I throw it into MailChimp. So once a week, we're sending out a mass email to everybody that's ever used our booth, minus the events where they've opted for us not to do that, which is like maybe 5. Most people don't even care, right? And we're getting bookings from that. And the beautiful thing about getting people to rent your booth that have used it already, whether they're not whether, but the people that have just been the guests at a party, they understand the photo booth. It's an easier sell. So what would you rather do? Have a new client that knows nothing about your service, nothing about how the booth works, or have somebody that's been familiar with it, they've used it, and they like it? And let me tell you, this person that has used it and liked it, it is, the odds of them trying to lowball you is a lot lower because they've used it and they've been like, yeah, it's worth it. It was a blast. I used it 10 times at the party. Versus this person that may have never even rented a photo booth. Maybe this lead you got from a Facebook ad or a Google ad or a whatever, you know? So this is a stronger lead. Tony from Chinatown. What's up, brother? What's up? Green Bear junk removal. Amir, you have nothing better to do than attack someone you don't know. It's all good, man. Look, whatever, Amir, whatever's causing you to hurt, because look, hurt people, right? I just hope, man, you find peace and whatever's bugging you and hurting you and that, I hope you confront it. And my advice to you would be just seek God. You never find children of God trying to pull somebody down like that. And it's all good. It's good, guys. It's good. We're good. I promise. Solar Man is, what is it? Josh Kosh, check UFC. I'm motivated by money. That's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what about the money motivates you? Because look, Josh, if you sit here and you just say, this is motivation, this is just paper. This is money, yes. But without actually saying, why is the money the motivation? The reason why you want it is what I was speaking about. Not just money in general, because look, whoever says money doesn't buy happiness, in my opinion, probably didn't have much of it. And money can definitely buy you happiness. It can buy freedom. You mean to tell me a 2-week vacation in Hawaii doesn't bring happiness? Or knowing that your family's going to have a great Christmas, or knowing that, you know, hey, maybe we want to private school our kid. Like, to me, that is definitely happiness. But just the love for money, just that's different. That's different, in my opinion. Rose, hey, can I get a shout out? Rose, this is for you. Appreciate you, Rose. Green Bear is saying, can I post PNG transparent background on the pig? Okay, already answered that. Oh my gosh, I love this. Sheridan, we are in Tampa. Tiffany Barber. Tiffany, what's up, Tiffany? It's always good to see you, Tiffany. Shout out to Tiffany and her hubby. Yep, yeah, you got it. Tiffany's also in Florida, and it's always good to network with other people too. And I think, honestly, I think Tampa is a really big growing market. Something about Florida, Texas, shoot, I'll even get more specific too. Tampa, Austin, Dallas, and I'd even say San Antonio, really big growing markets. DPA 360, do I need to get Wi-Fi or can I just use my personal hotspot? Here's my advice. If you're printing, and look, I don't know what software, this is why I don't like troubleshooting on the internet, because I need to know more. I need to know what software are you using, how would you like to print and all that, right? So are we talking DSLR booth, iPad booth? If it's Luma booth, the best thing you can do, get a MacBook. Does it need to be new? It could be old refurbished laptop, MacBook. You can go iPad straight to the laptop straight to the printer. No internet needs. You could do the same thing with the PC laptop, but you need a Ethernet cable and some other adapters. And I made videos on all of this. Also, you can use MacBook or the PC, that's a Windows-based PC, and you would need a travel router if you want to go wireless. But if you go to your event and you're only relying on internet, you're going to run into issues. And if you guys are a member of our Luma booth support group chat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Almost 5 to 6 times a week, there's somebody, help, I'm at my event. Luma booth says yes, the iPad says yes, but nothing's printing. It's the internet connection. It's going to fail you. It's going to fail you for sure. Janice, block these people, Drew. Nah, it's okay. Thanks for the concern, but here's my thing. The haters, you're more than welcome to stay. I used to ban and I used to do it. It's not even worth doing. And honestly, some of these comments are a little funny to me. Someone put, shave your beard, you'll lose weight. Oh my gosh. Hugh. Look at these names. Oh my gosh. Raul says, glad you're live after you said last TikTok live was the last for the year. Yeah, Raul, the TikTok live, that's the last one for the year. And this live right here is the last live for this year for YouTube. So we're wrapping this one up today. This is the last live. All right, Alexandra. Hi, Drew. This is Ali from Vintage Photo Booth. We love you and all your guidance. Let's go. You know what, man? We got some of my two favorite people here, Tiffany and Ale. I love that you guys are running your business with your partners, because I also run my businesses with Monse, my partner, and this is something I don't think I talk about enough. Most people would think, like, Drew, like, you'd probably say it was a bad idea, and back in the day I made videos talking about, you know, needing a partner or not. But like, if you can't do, and this is my official statement here, if you can't do business with your best friend or your good friends or your partner, then who can you have as a business partner? It's a good place to be when you have someone supportive. And for me, my wife motivates me a lot, and she has a lot of things that I don't have, which I'm sure Tiffany and I'm sure too, Ale, you could probably sit there and say that you're the men in your life, the men, right, offer something maybe you don't have. And for me, for my business, like, she has the creativity. I'm not a very creative person. I'm consistent. I hustle a lot. I work hard. I'm really good at dealing with clients and trying to get the most money for the services. But like, when it comes to the templates and just the aesthetics of everything, that's on her. So I'm gonna hit the bell for anybody in here watching, whether it's live or later. If you're running your business with your partner, this is for you. It's not an easy thing to do. And to be honest with you, it's actually made our relationship, it's brought us a lot closer. But it's always important to have that conversation and just say, hey, like, if business ever gets in the way of our relationship, we got to stop it immediately. And this is how we'll do it. So I've had this conversation with my wife, and we both agree. But here's the thing, dude, we mainly do drop-offs and pickups. So like, when we're working, very rarely we're at an event, right? So when we're working, it's kind of been like, we get like 90% of our dates because we're doing drop-offs. We get to experience really nice restaurants locally, right? Whether it's downtown LA or if we're freaking out in the valley somewhere, like, it's the best. So drop-offs, you guys. Okay, so DPA 360 is saying Luma booth. Cool, perfect. Yeah, so DPA, go to my YouTube channel and just scroll through the videos. You'll see the video where I talk about the travel router. You'll even be able to look, DPA. That travel router is literally 35, 40 bucks, right? On Amazon. That will save your ass. And I'm telling you, Alexandra's experienced it. I think maybe Tiffany too in the past. I've experienced it. Internet will let you down. Relying on Wi-Fi, that Wi-Fi for the travel router, it's bulletproof. Having a MacBook, bulletproof. Having the Ethernet cable for your laptop is bulletproof. All right, Green Bear junk removal question. Luma booth. When I copy settings for a new event, Xcode disclaimer and virtual assistant reset to default, is there any way to have those settings copy between events? They should copy. They should definitely copy over. That's weird that they don't. My advice would be look if you've done the update. If you haven't done it, I would definitely do it. Yeah, it's interesting. Travis, what's up, Travis? Appreciate you, Travis. Thank you so much. We love it about you and Monse. Love it, love it, love it. All right, the Watch Addict. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Thanks for helping me start my photo booth business. Started last June together with my partner. Already rocking 4 different booths and more than 40 events booked for next year. And you guys out there thinking the photo booth business is dead, tell that to my friend, the Watch Addict. 40 booked events next year. And just imagine how many, you'll probably get at least another 40 easily, right? So this is for you, my friend, one time. Love that. Tiffany is saying, we have a drop off tomorrow, a repeat client. Damn, Tiffany, on Christmas Eve? I love that. I love the grind. I love the grind. All right, my man, William. I have the high-T printer. The day before the event, I always test out the prints to make sure they're working. This Friday, testing the printer at home, spent 44 prints trying to align the photo with Luma. Bro, that is way too many prints. 44 prints, William. Shoot. The Watch Addict. We are from Malta in Europe, by the way. Love it. Emily, do you own any Mirror Me booths? I do not. William is saying, when I arrived at the event on Saturday, I had to align the photo with Luma booth all over again. Is this something that has to do with my printer or what? Yeah, okay, great question. So William, whenever you're traveling with the printer, okay, so here's just a pro tip for anyone. If you're using a printer, a photo booth printer, always make sure you're taking the paper and the ribbon out. If you don't, when you're driving, I'm telling you, it may not seem like a lot, but just a centimeter shift, a little bit, it's gonna throw it off. So yeah, and this is something we have to do every time. Every time we have an event, we have to align. You have to align. But yeah, especially if you take the paper and ribbon out, you're gonna have to align. It sucks. It's annoying. Abraham. We got Phase 005 in the house. Yeah, Watch Addict, man. Tiffany, that's right. That's huge. I hope I didn't underplay that. 40 booked events already. Love that. Green Bear junk removal. Just checked my version and it's up to date. I will need to look into it because the disclaimer and virtual attendant are resetting to default. Yeah, man, that's weird. They should transfer. Also, too, I mean, look, if this keeps happening, at least one thing you can do is for the disclaimer, if it's like, you know, that body in the disclaimer, what you can do is you can copy it and you can save it and then you can maybe put it on a Google Doc. So if it keeps happening, you could just pull it from the Google Doc. Stop the fucking bell. So yeah, guys, man, I do want to say this too, just in case no one's told you guys. I'm super proud of every single one of you guys. And you know who you are. We all know each other. Janice, Abram, Ale, Jason, Tiffany. Who else am I missing here? William. William has been crushing it. The Watch Addict, Green Bear, my man Daniel from Canada. You have no idea how hard it is in today's day and age to become a successful business owner. And if you're looking at yourself right now and you're just like, oh, I'm struggling, and I know some of us have this idea of what success looks like, but I can promise you this, where you're at right now, there's a younger version of yourself that would literally slap you in the face if they saw you today and you were not happy with where you're at. Think about when you first were thinking about starting this business, and think about how you were just excited to get your first free event. You were just excited to have your first paid event, let alone this year make at least $20,000 to $30,000 in this business. So you've made it already. I just want you guys to understand that, because even me, I have this this thing in my head where I have these goals, right? First goal was like, oh, I want to make 6 figures in business. Then I hit those 6 figures, right? And I'm like, cool, I didn't really celebrate, but I'm like, I want to make $1 million. Made $1 million. Guess what now? I want to make 10. Guess what's going to happen when that happens? So like, you've made it. You've made it, and the journey is everything, man. The vintage photo booth, love it. Green Bear, thanks, Drew. I'm a hustling. I am a hustling to get the name out there. Pick Boss photo booths, love it, and building the connection with local bars and breweries. A-Rock, do you leave the iPad sleeping when you do when you drop it off hours in advance to the event starting time? No. So if we do, okay, great question here. I actually get this often. We leave the photo booth, like, so let's just say they want it at 4. And there's some times where if they want it to start at 4, but the earliest that I can get there is 11, and I want to get there early so I can set up and go to the next one, we leave everything running. Everything running. So, yeah, we're not going to put it to sleep. However, a friend of mine did tell me that there is a setting in guided access that can allow you to turn it to sleep at a certain time. But my whole saying is like, I don't care. It doesn't cost me any money, right? If it's a print drop off, right, it's a different story, because with the prints, when we do print drop offs, we won't show up 3 to 4 hours early. The earliest we'll show up is about an hour before we're supposed to start setting up. If that makes any sense. Tiffany, I still get nervous, but the hunger and eagerness to provide great service takes over. I love our community. You know what, Tiffany? I'm going to say this. I don't think I've ever said this. I don't think I know anyone as passionate about, besides myself. You definitely have the most passion I've seen anyone for this business. And like, that is going to take you guys far. And Tiffany, I'm telling you, I've been saying this, start looking into the drop-off more and really start considering the photo booth pickup. I think maybe 40 to 50% of my revenue this year for the rental business from the pickups. And you know what's funny? We probably spent, that's definitely the least amount of time we spent on any rental is the pickup. All right, so if you're watching this and you do not have contracts for your business, this is the last live of the year. If you don't have them and you want to get the contracts, it's going to cover the drop-off. It's going to cover a digital event. It's going to cover a print event. If you don't have them and you want them at a really good deal, we'll go $79. That's the cheapest that we've had the contracts. Typically, it's going to be $299 moving forward next year. The sale price will be over. This whole year, we were just seeing if anyone had any interest in the contracts that we have. If you want them at the $79 deal, I can lower the price just for while I'm live. As soon as I end the live, price will go back, which I'll probably stay live for at least another 20, maybe 30 minutes. So just write the word contract. That way I know you want it. If you want it, I'll go on the back end on my website and I'll lower the prices for you guys. So I want to loop you guys in. So if you're watching this, this is going to be, guess what Drew did today? The script and the plans for the next live is done. You guys, Lisa is saying, can I contact you at some point in time to get clarification on the contracts? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can send me an email if you like. That might be the easiest way. You can definitely send me an email. Just literally copy and paste the section you don't understand and like just paste it and just say, I don't understand this part. More than happy to give you clarification. But I can't wait to tell you guys about the future of the lives. It's going to be like a TV show. The lives is the way I'm going to format the lives is going to literally be the reason why I think the Photo Booth 101 explodes and this channel explodes. First episode, this is what's on the agenda. We're going to have a template making competition where I'm going to have 2 different photo booth owners here. I'm thinking of maybe having Monse being one person and then bringing in one person, or having 2 people here. I'm going to give them the info on the templates. Say you guys have 10 minutes to make a template. Then you guys, the audience, is going to choose randomly which one they like better. The person that wins advances and gets a prize. We're also going to do live. I bought a claw machine. It's a Photo Booth 101 claw machine. And I'm going to pick a random person here on the live. And yeah. And in those claw machines, I'm going to allow one person to tell me when to drop it, how to drop it, where to drop it. And in the claw machine, there's going to be a plush that looks like a photo booth prop. If you win that, you get a prop. One will be a money bundle. If you get that, you get literally store credit. One will be just some other stuff. So that's going to be fun there. We're going to have like a game show. I'm literally building a set in here. It's going to be called like the photo booth game show, whatever, but not really too exact. And it's going to be crazy, man. Some other things too. There's 2 other things I want to tell you guys, but if I tell you, it's going to spoil the live. So let me get to some of these comments here. A-Rock, do you recommend a separate website to do drop-offs? I do not, no. I think it's a great idea to have it on your actual page. Lisa, oh, I already answered that. Green Bear Junk Removal, use some of your stickers, the digital props at an event Saturday night. Thank you. Heck yeah, man. But yeah, man, I think it's a good idea to have it on your website too, because if you have your prices on your website, some people may just look at your prices and just say, you know what, that's too expensive. Then if they see the drop-off price, which should be a lot cheaper, it could definitely help you guys retain some of those customers that just don't have the budget. So definitely. Can I join the photo booth if I only purchased Luma booth? I don't think I understand your question. Tiffany, overall, I think it helps to have a budget-friendly option to offer a customer. Absolutely. I would love to participate. Love it, man. It's gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be a game changer. You're gonna see. It's gonna be scheduled too. So the lives, it's gonna be called season 1. I don't know the name of it, but we're going to do it in seasons. And then each season is going to have 10 episodes. So we're going to go through season 1. We're going to have a break. Then we're going to come back for season 2. And it's going to be crazy. So there will still be a live like this where it's just us, talking. Some haters here bumping up the views. Thank you guys. And yeah, so we're going to have that. But the main live will be like a non-stop action. Yeah. You also know what I want to do too? You know how there's that giant robot business? I want to get 2 of those giant robots in here and have the 2 robots do a dance competition and have you guys choose which robot has the best moves. And then after the dance, have you guys ask questions to the robots. If you don't know, one thing this year that was super popular were the giant robots, which I'm talking about. It's literally like 10 feet robots where there's a human inside of a costume on these stilts. I think this year I saw maybe 15 to 30, maybe even 30 of these robots at parties. Bro, these guys are charging, believe it or not, these robots are charging upwards of $800 minimum to go dance for an hour. It's insane. It's crazy. Crazy. Can I join the Facebook group if I only purchase Luma booth through, or is it people only buy a booth? The Facebook group's free for anyone to join. Lisa, had my first free event on Saturday, and I got 2 bookings out of it. One on New Year's Eve and the other one for a B-Day in January, paid in full today. Love it. Love it, love it. Man. So this is going to be, I think we'll have these these will be available for you guys to get by the time you see me next on the live. And I can't wait to show you guys the whole effect with the iPad in there. I know I've been teasing this, but this is probably one of the products that I'm the most proud of, just because it's like my first attempt. Not my first attempt, but it's... So Ala, right? Ala is the reason this exists. She posted on our... the mentor group chat that she was interested in one of these. And yeah, man. Are they still on pre-sale? They are. Pre-sale will end, I think on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Just $200 pre-sale, $200, and that's the price shipped. That's what taxes. After, I think we're gonna have this thing for like $275, $299, but there will also still be shipping and all that. So I'd get it now. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a game changer, man. This can actually become its own photo booth too, because look, this piece comes out. You could look at the thread. You could literally put a tripod on here, and then the light up top. You can plug the light in to like an outlet. The iPad, there's even room to keep the iPad charged. It's not the most beautiful booth, but like it's got to be the most affordable booth. Is there pre-sale on the DSLR booth yet? No, not yet. I think I said last time a few weeks. We may need a few weeks for that. But shout out to Eminem. It's good to see you. I didn't even know you're here. What is it? I didn't catch the description. It's basically like a handheld photo booth. And I know it doesn't really do it justice because there's no iPad and the light's not on, but I'm doing that for a reason. I want you guys to see it in its full glory when it's like available. So again, you guys, if you don't have your contracts for your photo booth rental business and you've been waiting, or if you've just first time hearing about contracts, you guys need contracts for your business. If you want them for a deal, $79, just write contracts. I'll go on my website and I'll change the price to $79. You'll see the sale price slashed and it'll say $79. So just write the word contracts. I don't mind doing that. What else should we do, man? Should we do I'm trying to think, man. Is the 12.9-inch iPad Pro released in 2022 a good iPad to start with? Yeah. Bro, look. Majority of my iPads are from 2020. I can't tell the difference between the camera quality from the newer iPads and the 2020 model, because what you have to remember is the iPads, we're using the front-facing camera, right? It's not even the best camera on an iPad. The best one's on the back. So the sensor for the front camera is so small. Lighting is everything. Yes, the newer ones have 12 megapixels, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I can't tell. We're not blowing up the photos to be on a billboard, right? Like, they're literally going on a photo strip or a 4x6 or a 5x7 at the best. So, yeah, I'm still rocking the 2020 iPad. I do like the 13-inch iPads, though, because they do have the camera in the center versus the top. But, like, until Apple makes a really big change, which I personally, look, I'll say here. So, look, it's recorded on this live. I have a feeling in the next 2 years, Apple is going to make a tremendous jump on the front-facing camera to where I'm gonna upgrade everything. But until then, I'm saving my money. I can literally buy a refurbished 12.9 2020 iPad Pro, $500, $475, right? Sometimes. If you want to get that iPad that you want, you're going to be spending a few $100s more. And let's just talk about it. What is the best iPad storage, right? You got 128 gigabytes. Some older iPads have 64 gigs. You have up to a terabyte. My advice, get the smallest storage possible. Save your money because you don't need a terabyte to run LumaBooth or any other software. The only thing the storage will limit you is how many photos, videos, and boomerangs you can store on the iPad. And from my experience, having 128 gigs with heavy use, using all the time, maybe you have 6 months, maybe 4 months until it gets full. But here's the solution. Transfer the content from the iPad onto a hard drive and delete. Or you can just rely on the online gallery, but that will let you down. So take my word for it. Have a hard drive and then make sure you have a backup before you delete. That's all it is. That's it. T is saying, makes sense. Thank you. Going to invest in great lighting. I found my favorite light. This is it. And I'm going to actually film a video on this probably after this. I think this, yeah, you'll see the video. I'm going to make a video on this light here. It is a $300 setup, but it's worth it. The stand is so much better than those other lights. So I'm going to end the live here. Let me know if you guys have any comments, any questions, anything you guys want to bring up. Right now is the time. This is the last live. I'll be here for another 2 minutes. So whether you're just watching or if you're just listening and you're like, you know what, let me type a comment, or anybody here that wants to say anything, let's do it now, because I'm going to end the live and this will be the last one of the year. I deserve it, man. We got about a week break with no lives. I can't wait, man. Yeah, man. We've been doing this this whole year. I wonder how many lives we did total, but can you guys imagine? Can you imagine not having nothing better to do than to join a YouTube video and to spend 52 minutes typing out comments to try to hurt somebody's feelings? And all you do is you give them more views and make the person laugh? Come on. There's nothing you can say to hurt my feelings. There's nothing you can say to me that I already don't know. Oh, you're fat. Yeah, I know. No shit. Dude. There's nothing you can tell me to hurt my feelings. And again, look, hate never comes from above. You'll never see a hater doing better than you. Never. And again, to everybody here, this is going to be the last bell ring of the year. I'm going to hit it one more time. One more time. And this is for you guys. All the OGs, all the day ones, all the Hustle with Drew, Photo Booth 101. This is for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Team saying, starting my photo booth business in January. It's my Christmas gift to myself. Your advice here and on TikTok have been very useful. Love that. Tiffany, I appreciate you. Lewis, mess with Drew. You're messing with the whole Photo Booth 101 crew. Love it, love it, love it, man. I'm excited. One India, what's up? Great holiday season. I got an event this week. Love it, guys. Thank you so much. God bless. And 2025 is the year. And this is the outro here, guys. You thought I would leave you without a little bit of motivation here. That's not how we're doing it. We're exiting this one with a little last motivation from Uncle Drew to you. You know we have to do it. We have to. After this YouTube ad. Some of you may know what's coming, for those that watch the lives often. Let's go. I'm telling you, if you're still watching, this is off the top. Off the top from your Uncle Drew. 2024. Don't let 2024 be like 2025. Or 2025 be like 2024. So what am I saying is, we all need to sit down, go into next year with a clear vision. We need to set goals. These goals need to be unrealistic. I would rather say, hey, I want to make $500,000 in my business and end up at 3 versus saying, I want to make $100,000 in this business and make $100,000 in this business. Set high goals, and if you fail, at least you failed higher than you would have having an unrealistic goal versus a realistic goal. Let me tell you guys something about me. I have every excuse in the world to live a mediocre life, right? I could sit back and look at my upbringing and just play victim, right? I could sit here and just claim disability with my mental illness, learning disabilities. I can do that. However, I have a purpose on this earth, and one thing that I can tell you, if you're struggling with purpose, look for God. God will find you. God loves broken people. God loves to meet you where you need to meet him. And one thing I can say with absolute certainty, you guys, is having faith is an absolute cheat code. Do you stress out? Do you have anxiety? Do you worry? Well, if you follow Jesus, you don't need to have none of that. Jesus' greatest gift is forgiveness, right? The message of forgiveness, the message of love. And, you know, I say this a lot, but like one of the biggest lies we've been told is that God won't give you more than you can handle. God won't put me through nothing that I can't handle. And that's BS. That's the worst mindset to have, because God will give you more than you can handle so you can let God handle it for you. Look, there's so many, like if you knew me on a personal level and you guys knew everything that has happened, it's a lot easier to see somebody's faith through the struggles. And look, and I know a lot of people saying, I don't want to believe in God because, you know, if God was real, why would he let this happen? Why would this happen? Right? Like all of these bad things. But that's not God's doing. Believe it or not, we have something called free will. Free will to do what we want. And sometimes humans do bad things. It's the humans doing bad things. It's not God's doing. I hope this makes sense. And I want to tell you guys, look, if you surrender your life to Jesus, you will know a type of love that you thought never existed. Jesus gave his one and only son so we could be forgiven and we can have everlasting life. I don't know anyone on this earth that would do that for anybody. So no matter what your past is, no matter what obstacles you think you have to overcome, it's a cheat code, man. It's a hack. It's definitely a hack. So I just want to leave you guys with a quick prayer here to end the year, to end the live. Dear Father in heaven, today I just want to come to you not to ask for anything, not to sit here and pray for anything from me, Lord, but if you do have any blessings that you want to give to me, anything that you were that's on the books for Uncle Drew here and even my wife, if there's anything that you wanted to do for us, give it to the people here that are listening here, that are watching this, Lord. Especially those here that have a lot to say. I pray that you find them and whatever problems they are going through, that you can find a way to show yourself there, Lord. And I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for this day. Thank you for creating everything in such a perfect, amazing way. You've been nothing but good to me, and I hope that you allow me to show you and my actions and everything that we do here, Lord. And I know I'm still a sinner. I know I make mistakes all the time, but all that I ask is that you continue to forgive me. And in your name I pray. Amen. All right. Perfect, man. Love it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. See you in 2025. Your boy Drew, Hustle with Drew, Photo Booth 101, last live of the year. I will see you guys in about a week or so. Take care.